morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Yep, Thursday. Here we go. Week's almost over. Your boy here, your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con. I got a new subscriber. I'm excited. Dan Bobby. I hope I didn't say it wrong. Welcome, Dan, to the show. The Common Sense and Random Shit Show. Because as I always say, last 4 years have been just that. A shit show. Anyway, as I've said before, if you've watched me, it's not going to be all about politics from now on, or since I started the random stuff and shit. But it'll be all common sense. Obviously, politics, if you have common sense, you're smart and you're a conservative, not a liberal and an idiot. But here we go. I'll be talking about different stuff because, you know, as I said before as well, this is like a late night show, but with a nobody Joe Schmo, but in the morning, early. Drinking our coffee and just laughing at, wrong side. Fight. You already know, conservative, ex-con, ex-gang member. All right. First things first. 5 days? 4 days? 4 days! Holy crap! 4 days left! I gotta ask you though. Is, and excuse the, if you hear the tap, that's me touching my phone because this is a one-man show, solo dolo. And I'll probably be touching the screen, finding the stuff I want to show you and share with you. But my question, is she going to be there?
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States. President Obama is the ex-president.
I'm curious. If that person's there, somebody needs to ask her, are you getting paid? Because that's crazy. But anyway, you know, it's whatever. It's that woman made history. I have yet to see if anyone here has seen it, an interview. What was she thinking? Why? I mean, we get why. She's a liberal, you know, nut job. But I'm curious. If somebody's seen a video of somebody interviewing her, please share it. I want to see it. I'm very curious. But anyway, I saw this. I was looking through because as far as the politics stuff, you know, I watch, Jesse Waters, Laura Ingraham, Dan Bongino every day, mostly. I actually miss his show when he was on Unfiltered on Fox. But whatever, you know, Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity. You know, I watch all these conservative. Once in a while, I take a break as I'm watching them. And I watch funny stuff. And I saw this video. I like animal videos. They're funny. But I kind of melded all the politics stuff. And, you know, the last 2 days, P. Hegseth and Pam Bondi, the confirmation hearings. And I had to put this together. Because it's what I saw. Because I like to make shit funny. I made a short out of it. And it's hilarious. When I first saw this, I was crying. I almost peed my pants. I almost passed out from laughing. So I had to make this my own. You tell me. Do you agree? Or is it? Oh, here it is. Watch this.
Stop!
Come on. That shit is funny. That's what I saw. P. Hegseth and Pam Bondi could not have been more perfect, more controlling, respectful. I mean, I can't think of any more positive words. They dominated. And these liberal jerkwads just couldn't stop being the dickwad. It's, you know, it makes you wonder, you know. If anybody was on the fence, that just pushed you over if you have common sense. Common sense. Just saying. But hold on. Got to get rid of notifications. As I said, if you hear tap, that's me touching my phone screen and the microphone picking it up. Don't know why I got these on. But anyway, that shit was funny. I couldn't stop laughing. My wife was in the living room. She was on her phone, either video chatting with her nephew or talking to her brother. And she heard me laugh in the room. And she was like, she came to the room like, you okay? I'm like, and I had to show her the video because it was hilarious. But anyway, as I said, kudos, P. Hegseth and Pam Bondi. Trump could have picked better nominees. And, you know, as far as Radcliffe, oh my God, what's his name? Rubio. Wow, brain fart early in the morning. Hope you're drinking coffee like I am to wake my ass up. But anyway, Trump's not in office yet. And I'm sure, you know, not everybody in America watches other world news. Maybe you do. If you haven't heard of Sky News, they're very good. You know, I like the stuff they put out. Rita Panahi puts out Lefties Losing It and some funny shit. And they make fun of us because we've been a clowns for the last 4 years. Shit show. But I don't know his name. I apologize. I should have looked into it more, but I had to do it because I caught it this morning. And I put a clip. I'm going to put a clip here. Halfway around the world. Yes, because it's not flat earth like most liberals think. But anyway, halfway around the world. And even they know, before he even gets in office, Trump. Watch this.
This ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas, 15 months after Hamas terrorists slaughtered 1,200 Israelis and took more than 250 hostages and started a war that's devastated Gaza. Now, the real winner is not Israel. That's why young Palestinians in Gaza have been celebrating, chanting that they are men of Mohammed Deif, the military chief of Hamas, who Israel killed last year. What a death cult that is. No, the real winner of this ceasefire deal is not Israel, it is Donald Trump. And the world has just got a warning that the rules have changed now, even before Trump is officially sworn in as US president again on Monday. The change is this. Under Trump, the US president will again be the world's most powerful man, and what Trump wants is what most helps Trump. Now, let's get one thing straight right from the start. It is Donald Trump, it's not President Joe Biden who got this deal done. Even if Biden today claimed that even to suggest the opposite was a joke.
Who books credit for this, Mr. President, you or Trump?
Is that a joke? Oh.
Now, it is true that Biden did push something like this deal 7 months ago. This deal that's going to come into effect on Sunday with the release of the first 3 of the 98 Jewish hostages still held by Hamas. But Biden never got over the line. So last week, Trump issued this warning: release the hostages by next Monday, when Trump is sworn in, or else.
If those hostages aren't back, I don't want to hurt your negotiation. If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East. And it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone.
Now, that man standing next to Trump was his envoy in these talks, Steve Witkoff. And on Saturday, that man was in Israel. Witkoff demanded to see President Benjamin Netanyahu. But it's the Sabbath, he was told. Doesn't matter. I don't care, he said. Now, we don't actually know what was then said in the meeting, in that meeting with Netanyahu, what was promised maybe. Maybe Trump's message to Netanyahu was, give me this deal in time for my inauguration. Great president, I'll send Israel weapons. I'll let it bomb Iran's nuclear weapon sites. Who knows? Maybe he didn't do any of that. Whatever. Netanyahu caved. He made this deal that he'd walked away from back in May. And it was Trump, not Biden, who was the first to announce it on his Truth Social. We have a deal for the hostages, he said. They'll be released soon. The Times of Israel even reports 2 anonymous Arab officials saying Trump's envoy did more to persuade Netanyahu in one meeting than Biden did all year.
You see what I'm saying? Trump, power, respect, fear. That's how you run a country, one of the most powerful countries on this planet. Big stick. Not soft words, harsh words. Because we are the shit. And nobody's effing with us. Especially now. Starting as of Monday. He's not even president yet. And he's already bringing world peace. I can't wait to see what's next. Who is? You already know. That shit was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Halfway around the world, and Sky News, as I said, they speak the truth. But anyway, as I said, no breaking news. Joe Schmo, just giving you my opinion. Like assholes, everyone's got them. I said it. Let me see. Yesterday I mentioned this. It's a meme, pic, whatever it is. But it's about California and why they're in the shit that they are right now. You know, I'm sorry. Prayers and thoughts to everyone in California. I think it was over 26 lives lost. It's hell what's happening over there. But still, this is a fact. Our Democrat mayor and governor are destroying my state. Of course, it's California liberals. I'm done. Next time I'm voting for a different Democrat. Huh. That's funny, but not funny. But it's how it's been. I mean, Gavin Newsom was already had a recall and they voted him back in. But it's whatever. They'll learn sooner or later. Hopefully they'll get red-pilled and wake the hell up. Common sense says so. You already know, as I always say. So, that's enough of politics. Random shit. From now on. If anyone here, you ever hear handball, racquetball, squash, paddleball? It's a hell of a workout. You know, I haven't played in a couple years, but when I moved, when I was in prison, I was pretty much the shit. I was, you know, I won a championship one year on singles of all the prisons that were in the area. And my prize, after 6-7 years, a McDonald's Big Mac, fries, and soda. And trust me, when you're in prison, that is heaven. Just saying. But yeah, doubles is different. Doubles championship, you got to find a partner that's just as good as you or comparable. It's just a little harder to win a championship. But we won a bunch of stuff. And I didn't play for years until I got out. And I was out a couple years. Then I moved to Florida. And in Hollywood Beach, they have handball courts, racquetball, paddleball. First time I played against a New York police officer, retired Bronx, New York, or Brooklyn police officer, and he whooped my ass the first 3 games. Then, of course, once I caught my wind, it was 3-3, and we left it at that, but we played for 5 hours. 5 hours. Talk about one of the best cardios, total, overall. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I actually have a video. And check this out. That's handball. That is exactly how it is played, how in prison it's played. But the thing about handball, you know, especially where I am now and actually where I came from, Hartford, Connecticut, born and raised, the courts are in the probably least desirable locations. Let's say it, ghetto. I'm not trying to get shot. But on Hollywood, Florida, Hollywood Beach, they have, I think, 4 courts, which is actually split because you play on each side. There's the wall and you play on one side or the other. And it's always busy. You know, it's a great workout. So if you've never tried it, I mean, the cop that I'm talking about, the retired police officer from New York, he was 66, 67. This guy was a badass. But, you know, and he whooped my ass the first few games. But anyway, it's a great game. You know, there's squash, there's racquetball. You play with a shorter racket if you haven't seen them. I'm sure there's courts somewhere I haven't tried. I think I'm going to see if I can look for one. Racquetball court. I might try racquetball. I'm actually pretty good with both hands. And, Spidey, my nickname, I was nicknamed that in prison because of my agility and how I played. I used to, like that guy, I was diving for balls, and like I said, it's a hell of a workout. So if you've never tried it, it's a pretty cool sport. But anyway, random shit, something else. I talk about yesterday. I talked about, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was brain fart. I was talking about Blade the other day. How I like the fact that Blade was involved with Spider-Man in some way, shape, or another. Cartoons, comic books, whatever. Then, of course, the movies that didn't include Spider-Man. But first cartoon that Blade came out was a Spider-Man cartoon. Daredevil. I'm a huge fan of Daredevil. If you don't know who Daredevil is, I actually have something here that I put together that I think is kind of cool. Daredevil was released, a comic book, in 1964. April 1964. His costume was obviously yellow at first. And then over the years, it turned red. By Stan Lee and Bill, I forgot his last name, Peckett, I think it was. That's Daredevil. In the beginning. And in movies, when they finally made a movie about it, I mean, this is a badass character. When they finally made a movie about it, Ben Affleck, if you remember the movie, it wasn't the greatest. But I loved it, you know what I'm saying? Because I love superheroes. And, Ben, you know, Daredevil is more street-based, almost like Spider-Man. But this guy right here, Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox played Daredevil in the Netflix series. It lasted 3 seasons. First season, amazing, badass, one of the best down-to-earth series of any superhero. I mean, it was a hit on Netflix. And this guy could not have played a better Daredevil. So, granted, I was excited as hell when he was in the last Spider-Man movie playing Matt Murdock. So they kept the same actor even after Netflix canceled the show, no matter how successful it was. But this guy right here, I cannot wait for the show that's coming out in a couple months. But yeah, here we go. Charlie Cox, who plays, Matt Murdock, a blind attorney that got into an accident with toxic stuff and made him heighten his stuff. This was him the first season before he got his costume. Then he had some guy made it, and this is the badass appearance after. Now, as I was saying, if you've never watched the Daredevil TV series, used to be on Netflix, it's on Disney Plus now. It's been a couple years. This is a badass show. I mean, I just saw the trailer yesterday. The show is called Daredevil Born Again. As I said, it's going to be released in March. It is going to be the shit. I have to play the trailer because as far as trailers go, this is badass. And I cannot wait. And it's Disney Plus. So I'm like even more excited about it. But here you go. You check this out and you tell me if this doesn't look badass. And let me tell you, Vincent D'Onofrio plays a really good bad guy.
Thank you for finding the time.
I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again. A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
This city can't go unchecked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign.
The Punisher.
Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Seriously! As far as trailers go, that was the shit. March 4th, I cannot wait. I said it before. If you have not watched the show when it was on Netflix, look for it. If you don't have Disney Plus, that is probably the only reason you should subscribe, just to watch this show. I'm saying, and John Bernthal played a hell of a Punisher. He has a series also. It's called The Punisher. Don't get me wrong. I actually loved, what was his name that played him in the movie? Thomas Jane. Thomas Jane's Punisher was badass. I watched the old one before that, who was the Russian guy from Rocky. I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, I can't think. But anyway, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to post, give me 1 second. I'm going to put, not that anyone's watching, because maybe 3 of you are, or 1. I don't think anybody is. But it's whatever. I have the comment thing, so I think if you can do it, comment, and I'll get back to you if you're, just a hater. Say what you got to say. It's a free country. But seriously, if you are a comic book fan, I'm sort of a comic book fan, Spider-Man fan. I mentioned before, I got a tattoo on my left leg of Spider-Man, Spidey. Daredevil is the shit. If you haven't watched it, You have to. It's an amazing show. Down to earth superhero without I wouldn't say superpowers. I mean, it's not super strength, but his hearing, vision, he sees like a bat pretty much and hears everything. It's amazing. Like there were certain episodes in like I said, first season was the best. Second one was pretty good. Punisher was introduced, John Bernthal, and third season, it was still good because Charlie Cox is an amazing actor and amazing Daredevil. But I cannot wait. When Marvel actually took over Daredevil and they're doing their thing with it on Disney Plus, that's gonna be the shit. That's all I gotta say. And I've said before, not all about politics, random shit. Conservative ex-con here, Fernando Rivera. And there was something I wanted to say. Let me see here. Is that all I had for today? Double checking everything. I believe so. Wow, today's going to be short. But again, next Monday, a few days away, are we going to see...
Donald J. Trump is now President of the United States. President Obama is the ex-president.
Come on! That's fucking... I'm sorry. I shouldn't... I try not to swear, so this show's not for kids. I put it on there. Not for kids, not made for kids. The occasional... Listen, I cuss a lot. I try not to cuss here as much other than shit and asshole because these liberals, that's all they are. Poop on their faces. But I remember Amadeo, my boss, my friend, one of my best friends, he said it when I first I think it was my 60th video. He said, I would try to cut down the F word, blah, blah, blah. And I try to respect that because I know sometimes kids are in the room and they're watching because, 3 people watch my show. Sometimes watch it over because I'm funny. But anyway, as I said, apologies for the swearing, but this is not for kids. And Daredevil, after watching that trailer, probably not for kids either. But just saying. But anyway, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so when I go live, you get notified, and I post shorts, you get notified of this pretty face. And when I go on every morning on here, ScrewTube, Facebook, and Rumble, all 3 at the same time. So if you are a conservative and don't have Rumble, download it. Good to have. It's free. Obviously, you can subscribe to have ad-free, but free is good enough. I have it. I haven't subscribed yet. Not that I won't. Sometimes the ads get a little bit crazy, but it's whatever. They're short ads. Conservative owned, conservative run, no censorship. Trust me, there are videos that I posted on ScrewTube and TikTok, as my mother says, or how she says it, and they've been banned or whatever, community standards, the dumbest shit ever. Stop. TikTok, as I said, I may be leaving soon unless something happens because, seriously, about 4 of my videos were banned. It's a little aggravating, but they're still on Rumble and PCBook and ScrewTube. Anyway, Fernando, your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con. Again, thank you. Love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Subscribe. And I will talk to you guys soon. You guys have an amazing day. Peace out. Woo-hoo!